Merlin says, "My beloved ones, the heavenly key of gold is just one of the symbols being handed to you as a miraculous tool of salvation during these momentous times on your planet. There is no turning back now, as I'm sure you know. While the path of ascension is more tumultuous for some than others, no one can escape the tidal wave of change. Isn't it always the same when there is change, even when it is change for the good? The period while it is happening is most uncomfortable and disturbing. The ancient alchemists sought the elixir of life in their quest to seek the divine creator or God. They believed that if they could transmute base elements into gold, then they would understand the elixir of life and hence the key to heaven or eternal life. Did they succeed? Who knows? They were so close, and it was even under their very noses, as God is gold within the one letter missing. The letter L, and what does that represent, my dear ones? Why, love, of course. A life spent in love is an eternal life, for it is never forgotten. When alchemists sought God through love, then they succeeded, and they remain known to you, even to this day. Thoth, Hermes Trismegistus, Melchior, Melchizedek, Solomon, Jesus, Merlin, of course, Saint Germain of the violet flame. These ancient alchemists understood so much more than nowadays, as so much has been camouflaged in all manner of surprising, astute ways, that love will always prevail, and how magnificent that it does. It may take hundreds of thousands of years, but what you are witnessing now is the return to love. Every one of the magical alchemists walked their own path, however it was a path of love and seeking the key of gold. You now own the heavenly key of gold, so walk your path of love courageously, with integrity and triumphantly. Hold on to the golden key of heaven for all you are worth, my dear ones, and return to love. Think love, say love, act love, be love in whichever way you can. Sprinkle magic and ask for miracles wherever you go. You are the change you are awaiting. I am Merlin. Live love, laugh out loud, seek the magic. I am Merlin. I am most pleased in my sorcerers and apprentices. You have remembered well, my dears, even though the elements are much denser and there is much to distract your minds and inner vision. You are discovering the codes and symbols just as you did in times past. We studied the stars, the path of the planets, the rise and fall of the elements. We created spells and chanted as divine alchemists then, and we will do the same now. I have called you to be with me during the need of the hour as my apprentice on earth. As I have said, there is an urgency to remember and to be part of the sacred order of Merlin now, as you have been many times. Sit a while and silently call my name. What do you feel? What do you see? Do you hear me calling? Remember, remember, my dear apprentices. I ask that you would share my vision across the world, and I am delighted that things are happening in the way we planned so many centuries ago. We knew the time would come when we would reunite, and here we are coming together once again. Does your throat tighten and your eyes water as you feel me near? Oh, how I loved you and wanted you to be the very best of apprentices and sorcerers. I loved you then and I love you now. Oh, how I missed you when some of you left on your mission to place codes and keys and symbols throughout the planet in preparation for now. For this time of ascension, as you term it, this isn't the only time that planet Earth has come to the tipping point of ascension. No, there have been other times, of course. However, it is most important now, as your entire planet must ascend to regain its status in the universe, The rest of the universe awaits planet Earth to join the celebration and the return to oneness. It is time now for those keys, codes and symbols to be unearthed, and when people gaze upon my image, they will be guided to shine their lights like laser beam starlight across the planet and activate the keys, the codes and the symbols that were placed in readiness for this time. My cloak I used as a shield to protect the keys, codes and symbols from eyes which were not of the purest starlight. My cloak has acted as an invisible transformer for thousands of years. However, I am slowly drawing my cloak back to reveal the keys, the codes and the symbols as more apprentices and sorcerers rejoin the sacred order of Merlin, and the order travels the world as it did before. I impress upon you the urgency and importance of what you are doing. I have bestowed my own crystal ball, which I urge you to spin, because in spinning the crystal ball, you will be guided to what you need to do and what you need to rediscover for this time. Use your book of light. We created that together, and we wrote pages of clues and trails in our own magical way. Of course, to hide the keys, the codes and the symbols, as is the way of all alchemists. And as with all alchemists, the main element for the most potent and powerful of spells is 100%. No, 200%. Pure white light intention for the love of all throughout the universe. To attain the elixir of love is to attain the elixir of life. I leave you with some clues. I have used them many times in this latest missive to you. Keys, codes, symbols. I do not use any word lightly, for words have power, my dear apprentices and sorcerers. What other words would I have used to appeal to you? You will be drawn to other words that I have used as that word was used in a spell or in the Book of Light, which you and I created together. I ask you to think about such a time. If you sit and call my name, that time will come to you, and how we work together with that special word and what spell we created and what we created it for. Each of you worked with me as your own apprentice, and in a unique manner. Everyone has their own sorcerer's path. We designed it together a long, long time ago. It is now time for you to remember it and to use it for the highest good of your beautiful planet. Make no doubt, you will be helped by Merlin the wizard, as I always helped you, my beloveds. So what words did we use together? What spells did we create together? What mission did we agree that you would undertake in this lifetime? Remember your crystal ball. Remember your book of light. Remember your special words. Remember, I love you. Live, laugh, laugh out loud. Seek the magic. Merlin.